What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're going hard in the paint. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm just 10 subscribers away from 1,000. So if you're here and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please, I'm begging you, just hit that button so I can get to my little 1,000 subscriber milestone, child, and I can stop obsessing. Okay, let's start the video.
At 20. Okay. My parents was against it and my grandparents. I am now 31 and I'm getting ready to go through a divorce.
What's the disagreement though?
Well, they said that we was too young and I went to college. I got a degree. I just feel like I didn't have much experience. I was in love with my husband when we got married, but now I don't like him.
What's the disagreement though?
The disagreement, I think we just grew apart.
Okay.
So, but you saying
I don't understand. Okay. I don't understand the point I make that you disagreed with.
Oh, that, all the 8s and 9s and 10s are married at an early age.
Okay. Okay. Nothing is absolute. Ladies, we got to stop this. Nothing is absolute. These are generalizations.
That's true, Kevin.
But are you saying you're an 8, 9, or a 10?
I would consider myself a 10. I was a track star, leader of the volleyball, so you can kind of say I was the it girl in school. But
where's your picture?
What?
Where's your picture?
Oh, I didn't want to show my picture. That's obvious.
I find it okay. So here's the thing. What I don't do often is women can. I've had women call themselves 10s who were 5s. So
opinion is relevant.
No. See, look. You can call yourself.
Kevin, I like you.
Okay, but the
Kevin
thing
a
is,
lot.
hold on. But if you like me, then understand. Look, if you can call yourself a 10, that's fine. I don't understand the disagreement. I really don't. You call yourself a 10, that's fine. You're 31 and getting a divorce because you don't like him.
Yeah, I fell out of love with him. I think we just went two different
ways. Okay, but do you have any children?
No, thank God.
Well, and you've been with him since how old?
Since I was 18, but we got married at 20.
All right. And what do you think's waiting for you out here?
Right, because from what I've heard, the dating scene ain't nothing nice these days. I haven't been out there for a long time, but I heard it's icy. It's cold out in them streets. I really hope that this woman has taken the time to evaluate what she's really about to get into, because the dating game has changed a lot in just the past 5 years since I've been married. And I've heard some real horror stories. So I just hope that she knows what she's doing.
New possibilities.
That's one way to frame it.
We can probably be the best of friends. I just think we outgrew each other.
That's fine. That's fine.
He's ready for kids. I'm not ready for kids.
All right.
Sis sound a little snooty. She sound like she got a little bit of attitude problem.
So I don't really see it's a disagreement here. You want to divorce your husband because he wants kids and you don't want kids, that's fine. But for somebody who's been married for nearly half your life, what do you want from a man in this world?
Well, a man of character, integrity, someone that I can grow with.
What do you want from a man in this world?
Love.
You have that.
I want love. I want companion.
You had that.
But you make it seem like people can't outgrow each other.
Well, no, let's stop right there. Stop right there. I didn't make it seem like a damn thing. I said you had that. And it's your responsibility as a wife to keep it going.
And it's also a husband too.
It is.
That's true. I believe that it's the responsibility of a husband and a wife. When you guys are married, you're both making a commitment to each other through the ups and downs, through sickness and in health, till death do you part. If you feel that the spark has died or you've outgrown the person, you need to come up with new creative ways of getting close to the person again, because this is somebody you walked across the altar with and you made a promise before God that you were going to do what it takes. And sometimes what it takes is just not what you're putting in. You have to think about what it is that you're trying to build. Do you really want to leave something that you've been building for the past 12, 13 years? She says she's been with him since she was 18. She's 31 now. For you to go back into the dating scene when you're 31, your prospects are going to be a little bit different. If he's the only one that you've been with your entire adult life, you're going to have a learning curve of even learning how to date people. Because you got married so early, there's no guarantee that you're even going to know where to start. So why not try to salvage what you have? Why not give more reasons as to why you think you're growing apart, as to what you feel is going wrong in your marriage, instead of just resigning to we've grown apart? That's not an answer. There's no solution to that. You have to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe he's not doing the things he used to do anymore. But have you examined, are you still doing the things that you used to do? Do you guys still make time for each other the way that you used to? Do you still communicate? Why not? What would help? What solutions can you find?
See that? Thank you. Do you guys hear this?
Ultimately, it's not on one person or the other. Both participants have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to go to counseling, willing to show up in the marriage. When someone tells me that we've grown apart, what I automatically hear is, I'm no longer willing to do the work. I've resigned to being lazy in my marriage, and I just want to throw it away and see what's out there. That's what I hear.
This is the problem that tends to happen in our relationships. It's 50-50 instead of 100. Did you do your 100% best to make sure that your marriage and your relationship lasted?
Yes, my husband wanted me to stay home. I figured, like, since I went to school, I worked hard for my degree and my career. Why should I have to give it up, especially when I don't have any kids?
Okay. So your husband wanted you to stay home, and you wanted to go to work.
Yes. My father raised me to
hold
be
on, listen. Then you're giving up a husband for possibilities in the world and your career. Okay. Hope you get what you want.
My daddy told me I'd be just fine. My father said that a woman...
Well, here's the thing. How does
Ma'am, you're a 31-year-old woman. Talking about your daddy told you you'll be just fine. Come on now. Sounds to me like your daddy is the head of your life. And maybe he's been advising you. It's absolutely crazy that this woman wants to leave her husband and the stability, the luxury, what he provides, what he brings to the relationship, and take her chances out in the single world because she wants to work. She wants to be independent. It's so important to her that she maintain her independence and be able to go to work. She doesn't want to stay at home. She doesn't want to compromise. She just wants to throw it away, start all over, work, and get rid of her husband. That it doesn't make any sense. Somebody who's advising you to do that, why would you advise somebody to do that? Two heads have always been better than one. Everybody knows that. So why are you going to throw away your life partner? Why not come to a compromise? If you want to work, come to a compromise to where you can. Maybe cut back on your hours. If he wants you to stay home, figure out the reasons why he's wanting you to stay home. Is it because you're not carrying your weight around the house or in the relationship? Is that what's going on? Instead of saying, oh, F you, I want to keep my independence, I want to work. Figure out what your husband is trying to tell you instead of telling us what your daddy told you.
How old is your father?
My father is 60.
Right. And got news for you. Your dad cannot guarantee that. That's nothing a father can guarantee a child.
Well,
And I'm
my
being honest
dad.
with you. You can say your dad can tell you whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're just a woman, just like I'm just a man. You're one person out on the planet, and if you want to deal with any man out here, you're gonna have to meet his needs, especially if you want a man that's higher level than you are. This independent street, this daddy's girl shit ain't gonna play.
Well, Kevin, I work. I'm a nurse.
Congratulations. That matters
I
not.
work with a.
But
I work with
listen,
a lot of doctors,
so
actually.
what?
But
See
they,
you.
you say that a man don't care about a woman's
No,
money or
no, we
career,
don't.
and that's
No.
far from
Okay,
the
okay,
truth, though.
okay.
But that's far from
All
the
right,
truth,
all
Kevin.
right. So you're telling me, all right, ladies, I want you to pay attention. This woman has been married, and she's telling me, as a man who's out here who have clients of these men, you act like you at 31 know better than me at 51. And I'm telling you, men don't care like you think we care. But guess what? You're going to get a chance to test this out on your own. Remember the women I said high value men tend to avoid? And the nurse was in this category? It's not for just to take shots at nurses. It's the personality and the mindset that tends to come along. This independent da 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 da. All right, but in the end, ma'am, make your choices. But at the end, if you want something with a man, you're going to have to compromise.
All right, I agree with you, but you making it seem like
I
that
didn't make it
women are
seem like
so
anything.
bad.
Make it seem like what?
You're just making it seem like, oh, you're so bad. Like especially for the women in my age group that's not married.
Man,
there's hope. There's hope.
Okay, you're responsible for what you hear.
And you're responsible for what you put out.
No, you're
Kevin.
responsible for what you hear. And you make it seem like women are so. No, I think that a lot of you women just don't listen. You listen with your feelings and you hear what you want to hear. And that's fine. But you're going to get to test all your theories. You got married at 18 or 19.
No, I got married at 20.
Okay, split the difference. You're going to get to test all these theories. In 10 years, we'll see who ends up being closer to accurate. But if you want anything from men, do you ever want children?
I don't know.
All right. So do you even want to be married to a man?
Of course I do. I believe in love. I believe in marriage.
But that's not the purpose of marriage. Love is not the purpose of marriage. And you already had that.
Partnership.
All right. Round and round this goes. Spoiled, petulant children. Just, I want love. I want this. I want that. Women from other countries listen to Western women and think you're insane. This woman won early on and is walking away. All right.
No shade towards nurses. I was actually set to being a nurse. I was going to nursing school and everything. And one of the reasons that I stopped going to school for nursing is because I realized that 75 to 80% of my life would be spent working. Having a husband, having children, I was going to miss out on a lot. Just because as a nurse, you got to work. They got you on those 12-hour days. You got 12 hours. You work from 7 to 7 or 9 to 9, or you work overnight. When you get home, you're so doggone tired. So tired. It's a thankless job. Yeah, I love to help other people and I love the feeling that it brings, but the sacrifice that you have to make. And I hope that this woman does not look back at her life and realize that she traded the best thing she ever had for a career, only for her to realize that her career is just a job. It's just a job. It makes me sad when I see women who are so career driven that it messes up all the relationships around them. And they'll just be going through life shouting, I'm independent, I don't need a man, I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I pay for my own this. My house is paid for. My car is paid for. I get to travel to Hawaii every other year. They feel like that's the height of success. Success to me looks like having time with the people that you love. We only get one life and we only have so much time. So why give so much of it away to an employer? Why? You're giving up your husband and everything you have to fight for that career and your independence. I really hope it works out for you, ma'am. But 9 times out of 10, women like this, they end up miserable. They end up lonely. Once they get to their 60s and 70s, they realize that the retirement funds are not going to last them into their old age, and they got to go back to work. Back to work. I hope that doesn't happen. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.